You probably driven by there several times and you looked over that place at 72nd Dodge, said, what's that all about?
Saturday, the doors of Do Space opened. It's Omaha's first technology library and digital workshop. Sounds cool, right? But what does it mean to you?
Rebecca Stavick is here to explain. She's the executive director. Good to see you, Rebecca.
It's nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people are still trying to grasp this concept of what this is. We'll get to that in a minute. But you had this big grand opening. How was the grand opening?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. We had, over the whole weekend, we had 3,300 people come through the building. About 2,700 of them were on Saturday.
Wow.
So I'd like to thank everyone who checked it out over the weekend. It was really great to see the space.
Were you anticipating that many people?
You know, we knew it was going to be busy, but we didn't realize that many people would be coming through the building.
Yeah.
So it was great to see the space filled up with community members.
So what did they find? All of these people who came through the doors and our viewers who are watching now and haven't been in yet, what do you offer?
So we are a community technology library and innovation space for the public. We have a 3D lab with really robust 3D printers. We've got various kind of maker technologies available to the public. We also have a lot of different hardware and software that you may not have access to at home. In addition to all that, we have really cool learning opportunities for kids, a Littles Lab program, stuff for teens, even a IT group for senior citizens.
Can you break this down a little bit for us? Because I'm still trying to grasp the concept. I go to the front doors of this place, right? And then I go in. Do I pay an admission? Do I pay fees for classes? How does this work?
No, it is absolutely free. So our Do Space membership is totally free. You can get it on our website or come into the building and we'll get you one. I almost kind of liken it to a fuel saver card. It's just like name and address and we'll get you your card. That means you can get onto our computers, use our 3D lab, and come to our learning activities.
And that includes workshops, which we'll get to, but you said something, the Littles Lab, and I'm curious about what you brought in here.
Yeah.
What is this and how does it tie back to Do Space?
Yeah, so this is an interactive toy that we're using in our Littles Lab that's run by Felicity White. She's amazing, and this is called the Dash. This is part of a Dash and Dot kit of robots.
Howdy do.
So he's talking. He said, "How do you do?" Right?
Yeah, and what's really great about this is that it's great for preschoolers all the way through ages 11, 12. It comes with different kinds of apps, so the preschoolers can learn just really, really basic stuff. And then all the way through to 10 or 12-year-olds, they actually start coding and to manipulate the robot.
Dolly just spun around and then she blinked at us.
Yep.
Hi, Dolly.
And she's talking.
Look at her eye. It's really, I can imagine if we're captivated how kids respond to some of this technology.
And you mentioned coding. I mean, that seems pretty sophisticated, and it's something that takes a little while to get to, but I'm sure there's people, I'd like to know how to do some coding, and I'm sure there's other people out there. How do you get to that point when you come in to Do Space?
Yeah, well, we're running some basic HTML and CSS courses that are for beginners. They're for people who have never even thought about doing it before. We've got a great partnership with Interface Web School, so they'll be doing those in the space. But we also just have coding resources available too if you wanted to work on your own, and clubs and stuff to help get you that support.
And you said workshops. You've got, this is one area where I imagine you'll grow even more the longer you're open, but what are some of the categories or some of the things you expect to cover?
Yeah, so we are going to have some 3D printing one-on-one type workshops, also 3D modeling classes, so if you wanted to design your own invention, you can come in and do that. In addition to that, we've got some different holiday-related things. So there's this little machine called an egg bot, which is a machine that uses a Sharpie. You code it to create custom objects on spherical objects. So we're going to do make your own Christmas ornaments, and it puts a little Christmas ornament in there, and then you can put your name on it, you can put pictures of people on it.
Fun.
So we're really trying to get, with some of our lifestyle type programs, get technology in with the holidays coming up.
I've always wanted to see how a 3D printer works. Can I just come down and see how these things work? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, because we talked about this a long time ago. It doesn't seem like a printer. It's more of a kind of a manufacturing thing. But you also have volunteer opportunities for people out in the community. How do they get involved?
Yeah, so DoSpace is really community driven, and we've got a lot of different opportunities for people. If you don't know anything about technology but you just want to help the community, we've got something for you. If you like to work one-on-one with people who might need a little help with Facebook or email, or even if you're a coder and you're looking to help other web developers in town, we've really got something for everyone at all ages, at all levels of expertise.
Why is a digital library important in Omaha? There was obviously room for it because it's a first of its kind, but as you were creating it, what were you dreaming about bringing to the citizens here?
Yeah, we're all about knocking down barriers to accessing technology, and that could be as simple as someone coming in and using the computer and getting on their email, or it could be as advanced as coming in and looking to access one of the most advanced 3D printers in town. So it's about access to technology for sure, especially for folks who don't have that technology at home, they don't have internet at home. They can get that access at DoSpace. But in addition to that, helping to boost digital skills in the community is increasingly important because it has everything to do with economic development and innovation.
It does. And I really want to figure out how to get this 3D printer going. I want to make something on a 3D printer.
2 or 3 years talking
I've
about
been
3D
dying
printer.
for this, but you're going to be back in December to talk about holiday things that people can do for the holidays with DoSpace.
Yeah.
Until then, how do people learn more about the concept and where do they go?
Get a membership too.
Yeah, all on our website, dospace.org, or feel free to give us a call or come on down. That'd be great.
This is so cool. 72nd and Dodge, you know where you've driven by the building and thought, well, that place looks different. It's because it is. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to email hello@dospace.org or visit the website and get that membership and check it out.
Yeah, I think you just got to get the membership and go and look.
And stare at the
go see
printer.
what's going
That'll be
on.
Mike. Mike, we're closing now. You've got to stop staring at that
Oh, that's
printer.
cool.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
coming
It's
in.
great
so
to
much.
meet
Good to
you.
see ya. All right.